Unit 1 School Clubs.
Hello and welcome again with online learning with me, Teacher Carlos. Okay, so today I hope everyone is having a great time, and we are going to continue doing our exercises. Our exercises are going to be on our workbook. So it's the same book as the last video, our workbook there, and today we will continue Unit 1 club activities or school clubs, but today we will go a little bit further regarding our club activities. So this would be club activities, and let's go ahead and get started. So I would want you to go to page number 4. Page number 4 on your workbook. Your workbook is the one with no colors. So if you look at page 4, it should look like this. And we can go ahead and get started with number 1, letter A. Letter A, write and number. So what we do here, so we have these words on top. So the first word is perform. Perform. The next word is build. Build. The next word is do. Do. The next word is knit. Knit. The next word is play. Play. And the last word is do. So we have 2 words that are do, the same word. So we look at number 1. Look at number 1. So it's already done. It is example there. Perform in plays. So we crossed off the word perform because we already used it. So perform in plays. Do you remember which club do you perform in plays? So if you do, so let's look at these pictures on the right. You'll want to go ahead and write the number 1. Number 1. So the number 1 will go to this picture here. So this is perform in plays. This is the drama club. Very good. So let's go on and move on to number 2. Number 2, blank gloves. What can you do with gloves? And if you remember, in the knitting club, you can knit gloves. So number 2 would be knit gloves. And this picture here would be number 2. Knit gloves. All right. So you knit gloves in the knitting club. Okay, number 3. Let's go on to number 3. Blank magic tricks. So something to do with magic tricks and the magic club, right? So do we build magic tricks? No. Do we play magic tricks? No. So we do magic tricks. In the magic club, you do magic tricks. So go ahead and write do magic tricks. And which picture there is the magic club? Which one is a boy doing magic tricks? So that would be letter number 3. Number 3. And number 4. Number 4, blank robots. So what do you do with robots? So that would be build robots. That is correct. Build robots. So go ahead and we write build robots. And we number 4. Which picture would be number 4? It would be the picture with the boy building robots in the robotics club. So you build robots in the robotics club. Number 5, blank yoga. What do you do with yoga? So number 5, you do yoga. So that's the other do yoga. And number 5 would be this picture here of the girl doing yoga. So you do yoga in the yoga club. And number 6, blank instrument. So the last word for us here, right? Because we use do, we use build, we use knit, we use perform. So the last one is play. So number 6, play instruments. And that would be this picture here, number 6. Build up, play instruments. Very good. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, let's go on to letter B. Letter B is read and number. So we are going to read these sentences and number the boxes on the right of the picture. So whatever the sentence says, or whatever the sentence says the kids are doing, the students are doing, then that's the number we put on the picture. So number one says, does he like to do magic tricks? Again, does he like to do magic tricks? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So on the picture here, what picture or what box do we write number 1? So that would be this picture right here, the boy doing magic tricks. The boy doing magic tricks. So that's what we do, number 1. Number 2, the sentence goes, does she like to perform in plays? Does she like to perform in plays? No, she doesn't. She likes to build robots. Again, does she like to perform in plays? No, she doesn't. She likes to build robots. So on the picture, that would be number 2. This one here, the girl that is thinking about building robots. And the last one, number 3, does he like to do yoga? Does he like to do yoga? No, he doesn't. He likes to play instruments. So which picture, that'll be the last box there of the boy doing yoga, but he is thinking about playing an instrument. So that would be the last one there, number 3. Very good. Let's go ahead and move on to the next page. The next page is number 5. Page number 5. It should look a little like this, and let's go ahead and continue with letter C. Let's go ahead and continue with letter C. So read and write, T or F. So this is the same as true or false. Remember how we were matching the picture and the sentences. So if they match, if it's correct, we write T for true. And if it does not match, we write F for false. F for false. So number 1, let's go ahead and begin. Number 1 says, do you like to perform in plays? Do you like to perform in plays? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So if we look to the picture on the right, it looks like the girl there does like to perform in plays, so that would be the letter T. T for true. Good job. Number 2. Do you like to do magic tricks? Do you like to do magic tricks? No, I don't. I like to build robots. No, I don't. I like to build robots. So look at the picture there, and it looks like he is doing magic tricks, but he does not like. The answer says, no, I don't. I like to build robots. So that would be F. F for false. And the last one here. Do you like to play instruments? Do you like to play instruments? No, I don't. I like to knit gloves. I like to knit gloves. So let's look at the picture there. And it's true. Does she like to play instruments? No, she doesn't. She likes to knit gloves. And she is thinking about knitting gloves. So that is true. We write T for true. Very good. Good job. That was really easy there, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next exercise. Okay, now we are looking at letter D. Letter D, look and write. So with this exercise, we have to write using the pronouns he and she. So we're going to be asking questions starting with the word does. Does he like to? Does she like to? Okay, so let's look at picture number 1. Picture number 1 shows a girl doing yoga. So let's go ahead and ask a question. So as you can see for number 1, the question is already there. Does she like to do yoga? And the answer is yes, she does. Yes, she does. She likes to do yoga. So if you notice, in the question, when we ask, does she like, there is no S. No S because it is a question. Does she like to do yoga? But in the answer, she likes to do yoga, there is an S on likes. She likes to do yoga. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to number 2. So number 2 shows a boy in a magic suit, or he's wearing a magic costume. So he is a magician. He is in the magic club. So the question is, does he like to do magic tricks? Because that's what he is dressed up for, to do magic tricks. Does he like to do magic tricks? So we look in the picture again, and he is thinking about another club. So what club is that? So the answer would be no, he doesn't. Does he like to do magic tricks? No, he doesn't. He likes to play instruments. That's correct. So he likes to play instruments in the music club. Play instruments in the music club. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Number 3, we have a girl and she is playing with robots and she looks happy. So the question is, does she like to build robots? Does she like to build robots? And the answer is yes, she does. Yes, she does. She looks happy. She has a big happy smile. She likes to build robots. Yes, she does. She likes to build robots. Very good. And the last one. So number 4, we have a boy in the knitting club. He is knitting a glove, but he is thinking about something else. So the question is, does he like to knit gloves? Does he like to knit gloves? And the answer would be no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He likes to perform in plays. So he is thinking about the drama club. So he likes to perform in plays. Very good, guys. So that will be all for this lesson here. And I hope you had a good time. Just keep practicing these club activities. So these are the activities you do in the club. So you do yoga in the yoga club, right? Perfect. Okay, so just study up and we'll go ahead and continue with our exercises on the next online video. So thank you for joining me, Teacher Carlos, with online lessons. Have a great day.